A neighbor made my life hell for months, so I watered his car in the middle of winter until it froze solid to his driveway and he couldn't free it for a week. Let me tell you about Chad. Chad lived next door to the townhouse I was renting with my girlfriend, who is now my wife. Chad was mid-30s, balding, and short enough to compensate with a giant lifted pickup too tall for his garage. Previous tenants were robbed after Christmas. Landlord suspected Chad's crew. He changed every lock before I arrived. I also learned Chad's dad had been a local cop who died young, and police gave Chad a permanent pass on disturbance calls. He used it constantly. When I told Chad no, he snapped. His friends had to hold him back physically. After that, it was war. Beer cans on my lawn, his truck blocking my driveway, music at 3 in the morning. That was the moment something clicked. The same kind of click that happened in every revenge story you've ever read. The calm, cold, patient click of a person who has decided that consequences are coming and they will be delivered by a garden hose. That night, the temperature dropped hard. We were entering one of the worst cold snaps of the year. Single digits. The kind of cold where water freezes before it hits the ground. Perfect. Every 30 minutes, 7 hours, 14 coats of water in temperatures cold enough to freeze each layer solid before the next one landed. By morning, the car was entombed. A thick shell of ice covered every inch. The doors were sealed shut. The tires were frozen to the driveway. The windshield was buried under layers so thick you couldn't see through it. The car looked like it had been pulled from the bottom of a frozen lake. I hid the garden hose in my garage before dawn and went back to bed. Friends arrived with power tools. One sliced into a tire and the fender with a reciprocating saw. They did more damage in an hour than the ice would have done in a month. The car stayed frozen for a week. On day 5, Chad tried to smash ice off the windshield with a hammer, cracked the glass. He fixed one problem by creating another, which was basically his approach to everything. That spring, I moved away. Last month, my old landlord called. Chad and his friends got arrested robbing a convenience store.